So let's say I've done a broad keyword search in Discovery for differentiated instruction. A couple of things here. You'll see at the top we have something called a research starter. When you're doing broad topic searches like this in Discovery, it's going to give you some reference articles at the top that you can kind of get to know your subject a little bit better. But if I scroll back up, you'll see that we get large results in Discovery. So in this case, 361,000 plus. I need to figure out a way to cut these results down from 361,000 to something more manageable that I can actually feasibly read. So the way that we do this is by using something called limiters. So these are the tools that you'll see on the left-hand side of the page. Every database has some version of limiters, and depending on the specific type of database, you'll notice that they may have some very specific limiters, and that they'll be a little bit different from those that we see in Discovery. But these are very good ways of taking a broad search and narrowing it down to something more specific. So you'll see I can limit my search down to only those from peer-reviewed publications. I can limit by publication date. I can look at source type. So if I'm looking for, say, newspaper articles or ebooks, I can cut my results down to only those that are in, say, ebooks or newspaper articles. In the parentheses here, you'll see that shows you the number of items that fit that category. We can also limit by subject listing. So every article is given a set of subject headings that give you a better sense of what that article is about. This is really how the database actually organizes the material. I'll go ahead and we'll limit to only those items from peer-reviewed publications. And that's going to cut my results to more than half of what they were initially. Still too large, really, for what I would like, but we're making progress. So if I scroll down, I'll go ahead and narrow my publication date, time range, and we'll just enter in, say, the last 10 years, so 2010 to 2020. And that will narrow my results down to only those articles published between 2010 and 2020, which gets us down to 91,000. If I scroll down some more, we can select academic journals. So we'll narrow our source type to only those articles from peer-reviewed academic journals. And then we can look at the subject limiter. So when I'm doing a keyword search, it's really just looking for those words anywhere within the article record. It's not necessarily bringing me back articles that are about differentiated instruction. It just means the words appear there somewhere in that record. So the way that I can narrow my search down to a specific topic or subtopic, and something specific to differentiated instruction is by looking at subject headings. So if I click on Show More, that's going to show me all of the subject headings for my search results. I can then scroll through here and select the most relevant subject headings to my initial research topic. We'll go ahead and select education and learning and teaching methods. So I'll go ahead and click update. And that narrows it down to a little under 8,000 articles. That's still somewhat too big for what I would want. So what I can then do is actually go back down to that subject limiter and look at the subject headings for the remaining search results. So then we can scroll through this and get to something very specific. So we'll go ahead and select effective teaching. And this will narrow my results down to the 147 articles that have the previously selected subject headings as well as effective teaching.